What is up, everybody? So today I wanted to give you a little walk around my 6.7 swapped 2007 F350, and this is it. Pardon the wind noise. I know this is an awkward angle, but I'm just trying to stay out of the wind. So originally this was, as any of you truck enthusiasts would know, it was originally a 6.0, and it came factory with the 6-speed, being the ZF6. But some things have changed. So on this build, I have obviously a 6.7 Cummins out of a 2009 Dodge. It was originally a manual truck as well. It was actually one of my buddies. He rolled his truck, and so I was able to pick his motor up pretty cheap. Little backstory on this truck. Go back here out of the wind. I picked this truck up probably 4 years ago, and I drove it a little while. The 6.0 actually had a dropped lifter. It had been bulletproofed, and because of the change in the valve geometry, hammered one of the lifters into the cam, wiped out a lobe, so it needed a rebuild. And so I was like, what the heck, I'll pick the truck up and rebuild it. My buddy found it for me, same buddy that found me the motor, and so I ended up rebuilding that and ran it for a little while, but I didn't do a good job cleaning the metal out from the drop lifter, and so it caused a lot of high pressure oil leaks in the injection system. So my buddy came across this motor, and he was trying to talk me into Cummins swapping it the whole time I've been working on it, and I was kind of like, that's a lot of money in a big project. I don't want that big of a project. So I was like, if you find me a 6.7 Cummins, I'll swap it. I want it to be a nice swap if I'm going to do it. So he found me one. A lot of money later, I have a 6.7 swapped 0.7 F350. But like I said, it is a manual. It has the ZF6. It is work class. That is something that will change eventually. I'm gonna get Lariat or some nice interior, put carpet in it, make it nice, put a tilt wheel. Didn't come factory with cruise with this pickup, but I'm gonna get a different wheel and get the cruise working, because, you know, why not? I do have MM3 tuning done by Motor Ops out of Canada. Some really good guys to work with. I have just a single ISPRO boost gauge. I need to get another column for a second gauge for pyro. The tuner has it, but it's always nice to have a manual gauge. Sorry for the wind. It's horrible out here. But as you can see, the truck is not factory height. It came, when I got the truck, it had a 4-inch lift on it, and it's not bad. Eventually I want to go back down to factory height with the leveling kit. You can see that it's on 22 by 12 fuel nuts with 37s. Does pretty good, honestly, for a big wheel and tire. Handles good going down the road. I do have a dual steering stabilizer kit, but you know, it'd be nice to go down in tire size just to get the truck lower and not to rub so much. Back to the build. Motor, all that's done is it's got push rods, valve springs, head studs. I guess it's got a mild toe cam from Hamilton. It's got an S467 2nd gen swap high mount. Runs pretty good. The guy that programmed it says that it probably makes somewhere around 600 horsepower, 1,000 foot-pounds. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it runs pretty dang good. Tuning low end, it still need to have a little bit done to it, but other than that, it's a good running truck. I use it every day. It's my daily driver when I do drive. I do have a B&W gooseneck. I do use it. I do pull trailers with it. That's why it's kind of I use it a little bit for hot shotting and stuff, but it's a good truck. It's not a race truck. That's not what the build is for, but one day I would like to have it make 700 horsepower, 800 horsepower. In the future, I want to go with 100% injectors, dual fuelers. There's a Turbinator VGT turbo, if you guys have seen that. That'd be nice with the manual to have a VGT as well as an exhaust brake, especially for towing. Eventually down the road, maybe upgrade it to a 472. We'll see. You know how projects go, they snowball. Only limiting factor now is that it's is money. But back to the truck, kind of give you a walk around, close the hood, fire it up. You can see it's got some just cheap headlight housings, got a cheap grill, got some nice headlights, some HIDs. Other than that, nothing too crazy outside. It's a pretty simple build for now. Eventually I do want to make it a little spicier. As always, I do like the cab lights. That always looks good. But we'll fire it up and let you hear it. Here, I'll set you down here. Hopefully the wind doesn't screw the sound up too much. It's loud enough, you'll still hear it. There's not a whole lot of done. I guess transmission wise, stock transmission, does have a dual disc south bend, full organic clutch. That does pretty good. Slips a little bit. It doesn't like burnouts with 37s, but has a lot of good power. Yeah, that's my 07 F350 that's 6.7 swapped. Stay tuned if you want to see more diesel stuff. We also have a bunch of big trucks. Yeah, have a good one.